Okay guys, so like I said, next up after that review there of the discovery kits that Crafter's Companion put out recently, I've been wanting to do this Botanical Bliss one. So when this came out, they had called it a mystery bag, and it still says mystery kit, I think. If you look this up on Crafter's Companion's website, it's under CI22. It's called Botanical Bliss Craft Kit, but it still says Mystery Craft Kit, I believe, like I was mentioning. So it was sold out when I checked it this morning. I don't know if they get it back in or not, but it basically looks like a sub box, which was really nice when I opened it. I don't know what haul it was now because there's so many hauls, but a little bit further back here, a couple weeks ago. What I really liked is the paper, so that's why I went ahead and ordered a couple more, because the paper was really pretty. You know, they had coupons, so basically I was getting them for like maybe 15, 16 bucks a box. So that's pretty great. It has flowers, dies, which I never really use these, so maybe we'll use this one today. We'll have to. This is an edgeable, it looks like. It doesn't look like it cuts away here, just at the edge. Ribbon, always. Rub-ons, which I hardly ever use. So maybe we'll see what we do today. Pearls. Somebody had asked if they had, and then the stamps, which are really pretty, if they had instructions or videos on this, and they do not. So normally I make my own videos anyway, or I try to try it out for you guys, the sub boxes. Oops, sorry, I just put the box down. And then there's die cuts, which I never really use. I think the only time I ever use this is like on the beautiful butterfly kit, because I thought why not, since I don't normally use them. So let me put these things to the side. And then of course our cardstock, which is coordinates back. I didn't open this the other day, so let me open this to show you guys. I do like these cardstocks because, let me see, are these the typical kind? Oh, these are just cardstock. I was gonna say, because they're usually white core, so it's not really cardstock. They give you the layering papers. They're more of a colored paper. So these are completely through and through cardstock. So 5 colors. Usually they give you like 10 or 12 different colors, and then it's, like I said, it's colored paper, so it's a little bit different. So that's nice. And this is also very cardstocky, this stuff. It's not just thin papers, so that's a better value there. So what's interesting is that there are card bases, like this is a standard A2 size card, I can tell. This one has a line through it, so it's going to make an easel card. This is just a square, maybe 5x5, yeah, 5-inch card. This is like a stepper card, which I hardly ever do. This is, you know, probably 5x7, and this is another kind of stepper. So let me think about what I want to do, because we always end up doing that diagonal. Maybe I'll do one of these steppers. So I can see why you would want instructions on these, because you're going to basically have to measure papers to go with this, because yeah, that's great. Here's your stepper, but now I got to measure pieces of paper to go in here, right? Why is it so dark? Is it just me? No, it's not just me. It is dark. It's because it's kind of a rainy day. Ugh, nope. Don't want to put the... maybe it's also because this stuff's in the corner here. Let me get rid of this. So yeah, let's try this out. Since we haven't done this in a long time, or any one of these, I want to see... So okay, what you're going to do is open it up. And basically this piece needs to bow back, and then this one goes up, or however, but that's what it seems like. Yep. So is it easier to start with the first one? Okay, the first one should go back. The next one's going to come up towards you, then back, then up towards you, and then back. Okay, so basically you're squeezing it so it comes like this. And that's your stepper. Now, I guess if you really wanted to and kind of get the numbers off of this, and then you can always repeat this as a template, right? You can definitely use this for a template. But what I'm saying is now I have to measure all these pieces. I'm pretty sure they didn't come with... It would be nice if there were pieces they just worked on here. Let's see. I don't think that's what happened though. I'll say if there's pieces I can punch out that'll just fit. Yeah, no. So these are cute. Look how pink and pretty that one is. And lots of different colors. So I've had other kits where they give you like 2 or 3 of the same ones, but it's like this one has colorways, which is nice. Is there another one here? No. Okay, so let me take a look at this. Let me take some measurements, because what I'm gonna have to sit here and do is get my ruler and see what we want to do as far as layering this up. That's interesting. And then how I'm gonna work this other thing into it. All right, so I'm gonna make some measurements, take some measurements, and I'll be right back. Okay, to be honest, I don't know what I want to do with this. I just started cutting paper, and then I thought, well, maybe I should do it a little bit differently, but that's okay. Maybe I should put some mats. We're gonna keep it simple, guys. So I'm just gonna put some glue, and I should probably use a dry glue so I can just stick this down and be done, but that's okay. So on this side, we'll junk it out. I'm gonna try to add more stuff. So I measured every area, so let me show you these are all 5 inches wide, these areas. But, you know, there's some... Why is it so dark? Maybe if I put this up in front here. See that shadow? It looks spooky. It kind of has to be back here. Aye. Okay, let me move these things. Maybe, again, that shimmer. Nope. I don't know what it is. Sorry, guys. Oh, well. Okay. So they're all 5 inches wide here. And then this is 5 inches tall. So this is 2 inches wide by 5 inches tall all the way down to the bottom. And then this little area is 5 by 1 if you're measuring from here to here. This one's 5 by 1.5. This is 5 by 2.5. Okay, so everything I cut a little bit smaller than those dimensions. So this piece of paper is 1 3/4 by 4 3/4. And some of these dimensions that I cut are like kind of, right? Like just about. Okay, some of them are a little under 2 inches or a little over, just, you know. So again, this one I cut at 4 3/4 by 1 1/4. To fit in here. And I'm just looking at the butterflies and seeing what's on here. But see how this one doesn't mat as well? It's probably a little bit over 5 inches, but I just went ahead and gave it an even 5. What happened to my other... Oh, okay. It's like, no. So this one right here is 4 3/4 by 2 1/4. I'm gonna put that here. Oh, it's so funny. I was like, oh, do I need to fire up my Gemini or all that stuff? No, I don't. So this little piece right here is 5 by like 1 1/4 because I was going to use this here and I decided not to, but I'm going to use this and put that this little guy on here. And let me get that cut out. So it says just for you. And, oh, you know what? I will need to cut it a little bit bigger because that is slightly smaller than I want. So I do want it 4 3/4, but I want it to be maybe 1 3/4 tall, just so I have something to cut. So let's do 1 3/4. And I'm using my small guillotine, so hopefully the sizing will come out right here by 4 3/4. And you could bring it all the way across, you know, the front of your card, but I'm just going to do it this way. And that looks like it did it. Okay, so I'm going to tape this because it's kind of a finer die and I want to make sure nothing moves around, that it's because I'm using it as a actual item for the card, right? And actually I want this a little bit higher up because this top edge is going to cut off anyway. And I do want a little bit more from the bottom edge. Maybe there. And if it doesn't look right, we'll just cut the bottom off, right? If it's not quite what we want. And so let me just crank this little guy out. Again, keep using the same folder from my diamond press. Have not switched out to a new folder. I know a lot of you guys got your diamond presses and you're super excited, so that's great. Let's cut this guy out. And there we go. It all cut out really nicely. The very edges did not cut because, you know, this is a little bit longer. So let's just cut that. Boop. And that's nothing to do with the die, that's just how it is. So if you have a longer piece of paper, obviously it's not going to cut all the way to the edge because your edge is longer. So let's put this guy back. I was keeping my marquee right here in front of me, but it was casting a shadow, so I just have it right here by my Empress Mini, and that's where she lives. Alright, and then this little piece is going to go here somewhere. I feel like it's a little bit crooked, so let me... That's not that, it's this paper. Again, like I said, I was like, well, let me make sure this thing cuts it right, but I will eyeball this. It might have been the way I've stuck it to my paper. It looks a little bit crooked, so I'm going to eyeball how crooked and try to straighten it, and that might have made it more crooked. I don't know. Somebody asked me how it does with thin little pieces. Is one thing I didn't mention in the small guillotine or in the guillotine. It does great. I've tried it in different other videos. That's why I totally forgot to mention it. Didn't think to mention it. I do want to cut a little bit, tiny bit more off so that the matting is about the same. It is straight now, but I need a little bit more cut off this bottom here. So it does pretty well. Like, that was a very small, thin little strip, and as long as you hold your guard down, you hold your guard down, that sounds funny, but hold down the guard there, you're going to be able to cut really nicely. So there's that. Let me just trim that last little bit. That little piece, it's crooked, so I can tell, and it's bothering me. Okay. Something like that. All right, let's glue this die down. And of course, if you want to do this dimensionally, you can put dimensional adhesive. I'm just trying to get this down. And I want to try out again some of the things I normally don't, but I don't know how I would incorporate rub-ons here. You know? What do you guys think? I don't know. Something like that. You know what? I didn't erase my little pencil. Remember I had put the sizes on there? I can see the pencil there. Okay. There we go. And I need another little bit of glue right here. Come on. Okay, let me think about what I want to do to deck this out, because otherwise for right now, it's like this. And that's pretty, but, you know, when the person opens it up, we want to put something over here, obviously. And then maybe tuck some things behind here. So let me look at these embellishments and we'll go from there. This is funny because this is too bright pink. There's not even paper in this that's this bright pink, okay? So it's kind of odd. I don't want to start with the yellow, so I feel like I almost have to go in with the peachy color, which would be really different, but it's pretty much gonna have to be the purple. There's nothing on here I really, you know, it already says just for you. So I guess we're gonna go with happy birthday, this middle one. Why not? Let me see what, hold on, let me see both of these frames real quick. Let's see. Again, if you want to go around and like get rid of those little notches on these guys, definitely do that. But you know how it leaves like these little pieces you use to cut them. What I'm thinking is if I put this flat and then put this 3D on here, it gives it a little bit of something, right? Something more. So let's do that. I'm just going to put a little glue on this. Not all the way, because you can see some of it was going off the sides. And I am totally making this up, so we'll see what happens. Make sure that's nice and straight. I guess I could lay this down to work. Try to get it flat again. And then I'm going to do some 3D glue gel here. Hopefully my 3D glue gel finally is running out. That one that I've been struggling with, so I'm excited to open up another one and maybe have a little better luck with it from drying out, since I can use it a little better now. People always ask what this is. It's Collal 3D glue gel from Crafter's Companion. You can find it on their site. I think they say you can find it on Craft Stash, some other places, but that's up to you. So I kind of want that popping out. I don't know if it made enough difference, but it's something, right? It's a little different. And then I was thinking about putting these flowers in. Maybe some of the little, I don't know. But these are too pink again, or too bright pink. We're gonna have to go with something lighter. And you know what? So we have these flowers. I also have these little guys. Oh, these are really bright. No, maybe not those. Well, no, I'm not gonna do it. I have some other ones, but I can't spot them right now. Where are they? Here they are. Here they are. I was gonna say, I think I have some like white ones. That might be good. So obviously these did not come in the kit, but there's just a little something that I already have. And so I'm gonna pull some of these flowers out. Can I pull them out without? Yep. We need at least 3 of these, don't we? Maybe a blue one? Should I get a blue one pulled out? These are not, okay. I do not like this that much. I'll go with this bright pink one. Something about this, maybe I wish they had a brighter pink in the package, to be honest, to play with, because they have several bright pink things. I'm just trying to see what I want to do with this. Let me give this some thought and I'll be right back. Okay, I think I'm going to keep these together. There's like a dark pink one, a light pink one, and that little bud. And I'm just going to kind of twist it here. And I'm going to take my wire cutters and cut some of that off. But it's just one of those jewelry tools, the 3-in-1 pliers I say everyone should have. And I'm just going to cut as well as I can. These things aren't the best. I have a new set that I should probably bring out. But of course, I'm going to deal with these instead. So let me try and cut these guys. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. And I'm kind of trying to wire them together so that they stay together a little bit. Maybe bring this white one up a little bit. And I want to put them like in here, but I want to see how I'm going to use this. Yep. Okay, hold on. Where is my 3D glue gel? I'm going to put a ton of glue on the back of this. And I'm going to shove it in here somewhere. See what happens. see how that works out for us. I don't want to flatten it out because I want to keep that dimension. You guys recall we added dimension for a reason. I might have to continue playing with that. And then this guy I'm just going to shove down in this top corner somewhere. shove him in here. Okay, so I'm gonna continue playing with this until it sits right. Okay, kind of messed with it when my idea was like for this one to come out this top, and this is kind of down here at the bottom, and I think that's okay. I had to put a ton of 3D glue gel, which is just fine. And then I have these guys. I guess, I don't know what else to do. Like I said, I'm not really used to using these. I think it would look odd if you cut it out of like pattern paper, so I feel like there should be something more down here. Maybe a bow. I'm just gonna put in some of these guys, and again, there's bright pink ones that don't go with anything. There's like, you know, and then maybe this purpley one. This is so weird. Okay, I'll use the purpley one. I love the papers. That's basically why I got this thing, so I'm not, you know, gonna complain too much, but that's not exactly what I was looking for here. And this is not the tip I want. Well, that's okay, this might work. I wanted the pointy tip, but I only have this one here for now, so let's get that big guy. How do I want this? Ooh. I should probably be using the tacky end of this, shouldn't I? Use the sticky side of your tacky tool. Okay. And then, of course, we always have to put smaller ones along with it. Try to get this thing off my fingers. That one's probably still a little bit too big. I don't know. And then maybe one over here, just to finish that off. I don't know. Nope, I like this better. So let me know what you guys think if you have this kit. It has some cute things. I feel like the colors are kind of a little bit off. And maybe that's why I didn't make it. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Into the sub box. Who knows? I'm going to let this dry completely, and then we will have some pictures for you guys. I do love the papers. Like, look how pretty that paper is with the butterflies kind of very gently in the back. Maybe mat it up a little bit, a couple more times than what I did. But, so there it is. A lot of dimension. And then it opens up like this. I know it'll be hard for me to get pictures. But again, I just try to put together these guys. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know. And I will see you guys at the next one. Bye now.